Good morning, YouTube. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. It's an exciting and marvelous enchanting day. It's a day to be happy, a day to be free. It's a wonderful, exciting, and energetic day. It's a day to be enthusiastic and wonderful and free. Oh, it's a marvelous, marvelous, marvelous day. A day to be happy, a day to be free. It's a marvelous, marvelous, marvelous day. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and hello, 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 hello to all of my exciting, enchanting, energetic, and enthusiastic friends. Another marvelous day for us to rejoice about our power and our dominion and our authority and our prosperity and abundance. It's a day to rejoice, a day to realize all of our wonderful power. And we are on this program, the Spirit of Ecstasy program. We always cast out anything that would interfere with lack and abundance and prosperity and happiness and energy. Anything that would create less than radiant health in your life, less than total abundance in your life. We cast that out here. We cast out those spirits of thought, that type of thought, that type of thinking that creates that, and we bring in the type of thinking that brings us abundance and happiness and strength and dominion. And so it's a wonderful day, a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. We're blessed, we're blessed, we're blessed, we're blessed, we're blessed, and we're prosperous in every way. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day, and I'm excited and enchanted and energetic today. Oh, yes, I am the spirit of exhilaration. I am exhilarated and happy. I am all the spirit of energy. I am the spirit of ecstasy. I am the spirit of health and of radiant abundance, radiant energy and radiant abundance. I am the spirit of healing power. Yes, healing power. Try to say that without quenching. Say that without fear. Say that with all the persuasion that you can. Say, I have healing power. And say, I have healing power. I'm not afraid to be healed. I'm not afraid of healing power. I'm not afraid of money. I'm not afraid to have money. I'm not afraid of abundance. I'm not afraid to have more abundance. I'm not afraid of energy. I'm not afraid to have more energy. I'm not afraid of prosperity. I'm so not afraid to be more prosperous, to be 1,000 times more prosperous than I am right now. I'm not afraid of that. Just pour out those thousands and thousands and thousands of times. prosperity upon me, those whole wells of strength and energy and peace and power. Pour them out upon me today. Pour out all of that anointing for being able to heal people. Pour it out. I receive it today. I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid of the anointing. We should say, I'm not afraid to be anointed to be a healer. I'm not afraid to be anointed to cast out the spirit of lack. To look at people and say, I hereby cast out the spirit of lack. So that when you wake up, you won't feel, or you won't wake up saying, oh, I am worried today because I can't pay my bills. I'm worried today because I feel some lack. I don't feel exactly well. I don't feel exactly prosperous. I've got too many bills. I've got too much. I have to work too many hours for too little money. And we cast out that spirit. And we bring in the spirit of abundance and prosperity and freedom, free to be me, free to see, free to be. And we bring that in today. And I'm bringing in that spirit today. I'm bringing in the spirit of excitement, enchanting, and energy and enthusiasm today. And so, in the view of all of that, we want to go in today and ask ourselves, this is a good question. These are good questions to ask ourselves just to get ourselves primed, when we first wake up during the first few minutes so that we can get ourselves primed and thinking along the right channels, after we go through the exercise, of course, first of saying, I am abundant, I am energetic, I am prosperous. Then we say, what opportunities in view of all this? Oh man, what opportunities are open to us today? And then we start realizing there are thousands and thousands of opportunities open to the person who realizes that he is truly abundant and truly creative. If we realize that we are truly creative and truly abundant and truly prosperous and full of energy, and that the energy is not going to give out on us, and our creative power is not going to give out on us, oh my, how many millions of opportunities are out there awaiting us. I mean, it's just a wide open. And so it's important that we realize that we are all creative power. I am creative power. I am energetic. I am full of energy. I am full of health. I am full of strength. I am full of prosperity. Oh, yes. I mean, it's not our employment that brings us prosperity and abundance, but it is our awareness that brings us prosperity and abundance. We are abundant and prosperous before we even leave the house to do anything. But if we carry that spirit of prosperity and abundance with us, then we'll be able to do all of those marvelous things that are going to cause money and wealth and power and dominion just to pour in upon us. But then we ask ourselves, how can we increase our real intelligence and creativity today? So many myths around that have been brought up around all of these kind of things about how you get real intelligence and how you get real creativity. But all of it is available to us from infinite mind, far more intelligent power and intelligence and ability and creativity than we could ever imagine. And how can we truly add to our energy and power today? What would be the real way of adding to our energy and power today? And, put these down in your journal and go over them and ask Infinite Mind to give you the answer to these things so that you can begin to get that flow. I mean, I could tell you a short answer, but then if you ask Infinite Mind, then you'll get a flow and you'll get page after page after page of answers, and it'll be far more plethorous than anything I could say in a few seconds or a few minutes. And so, what will we overcome today? What are we going to determine that we're going to overcome today? We're going to overcome the spirit of poverty. We're going to overcome the spirit of lethargy. We're going to overcome ill health. What are we going to overcome today? Let's let this be a day of overcoming, because I am overcoming power. See, we are overcoming power. We are infinite overcoming power. That's what we are. We exist to overcome. We were created to overcome. We are pre-existent, coexistent, infinite beings, offsprings of the overcoming, powerful, infinite mind, and overcoming, powerful, divine mind, God, our source, and therefore we are overcomers already. It's just our doubts and our fears that we allow to cloud that overcoming power. We get rid of those and we're instantly overwhelming in everything that we do. What will we overcome? What and is victory ours today? Victory meaning we're living above all the problems. We're living far above all of the things that drag us down. And what is that? What is our victory over those things today? The answer is in the question. You see, if we practice and we exercise forming these questions, and then that exercise of forming those questions brings us the answer. You know, if we don't really form the question clearly in our mind, then it's more difficult for us to be able to get the format, to get the wording of the answer. To ask the question every day is to receive the answer. What are we rejoicing about today? Oh, we have so much to rejoice about. We have so many marvelous, abundant things, and people, out with such limited thinking, marching in the streets thinking that government is the answer to their problems, thinking that the government is the provider of their abundance and determines how much prosperity and abundance they have or how much overcoming power they have. But we can be so grateful that we realize that we're our source it really is, and that we are totally abundant and totally prosperous and not depending upon one other single person, especially the government, for that. If we do not embody perfect energy and abundant ecstasy this morning, then we need to ask ourselves, why not? Why am I not waking up with overflowing energy? That's the natural. We need to get that in our mind, that the natural state of the human being is to be an overcomer and to be full of overflowing energy and overflowing happiness. So any moment that we spend that we don't have overflowing happiness and joy and overflowing energy and overflowing creative power is an unnatural state, and we need to ask ourselves, why have we allowed ourselves to that? What superstition have we bought into? What false teaching have we allowed? That's not necessarily intentionally taught falsely. I'm not saying that, but a less than perfect teaching. What less than perfect or complete teaching have we subjected ourselves to and bought into that's caused this? We need to ask ourselves that. Ask the right questions and you'll get the right answers. And so it's just a marvelous, wonderful day. And then we ask ourselves, how can I gain the spirit of learning and assimilation and demonstration and manifestation? How can I bring all things my way? How can I assimilate all information that I need? And how can I know what information is just rip-rap and garbage, and what information I really need to know? There's a lot of marvelous, good information on internet and on YouTube, but then there's also a lot of stuff that's just be better just thrown into the wastebasket. And we have to have the discernment to know the difference. Otherwise, we have no hope of ever getting to the correct understanding. But how can I gain this spirit that will enable me to know and be wise and have the spirit of ecstasy and the spirit of joy and energy? Becoming anointed, how can I learn to become anointed to lead out and be a person who guides other people into their prosperity and abundance so that I can further enjoy my life by seeing other people prosper? How can we receive the anointing to do this? That anointing that comes can come from infinite mind that will pour out extra power upon us and extra happiness and extra energy so that we can accomplish the mission that we have of helping other people and bringing other people prosperity. How can we do that? Becoming anointing for leadership or change, or to be a healer, or to rise in our job or profession or career. How does this anointing come to us? The anointing the anointing and the energy for greatness. One thing is to do these exercises and ask these questions, and then read widely, read widely and read wisely. Read widely and read wisely. Read the correct things. The next idea you come across in your reading could be the fulcrum to catapult you forward in motivation, energy, power, ability, or creativity, or inspiration. So continue to check it out. And I will get back on this tomorrow in the next video. Thank you for listening.